Earth policy, and yet in their heads, he has to be this left-wing radical. That's just, I mean, this is the cognitive dissonance with them.
So,
they hate Obama.
Absolutely. Bush 2.0, for sure. But when it comes to the issue of moderate, what a lot of people on the right see from the history of moderation is actually government got bigger and bigger and bigger and more spending.
Not
Under both
military spending, yes.
And democracy.
Okay, all right. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Always rule by.
Let me show you. This plays into our. Let me show you our dispatches from the bubble for this week because it makes sense for this. This is Mitt Romney. It's very short. He's talking about Obama.
And added almost as much debt to this country as all the prior presidents combined.
It's important because this is a big inside the bubble thing. Added almost, the key word almost, because it's nothing near, as all the other presidents combined. Let me give you the facts. Reagan tripled the debt, tripled it. Bush doubled it. Obama, half. It was 10.5 trillion when he took office. Bush took office when it was 5 trillion, so he doubled it. Now it's 15. But a lot of that is because of obligations from George W. Bush. And because we had a recession left to him by George W. Bush. So can you really blame Obama for doubling, not that that's the truth, the deficit?
So your point about George W. Bush is exactly why conservatives don't like moderates, because moderates helped George W. Bush spend all that
let's
money.
Talk about Obama. Let's talk about Obama. Did he double the debt? As Mitt Romney said, or is that a lie?
It's gone up, what, 50? You just said the number, 50%.
Which would be half, not double.
And by the time he's out of office, and if he gets another 4 years,
that's how
he'll have doubled it. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
no, that's
okay.
Right.
So now we're projecting into the future. But I mean, is Mitt Romney is Mitt Romney a liar when he says that he doubled the debt?
You're all looking at me. What?
You're the only one crazy enough to say yes.
Well,
did he?
Of course not.
Okay, well,
of course he does.
So why won't conservatives call him out on his bullshit?
Well, I mean, it's like the moderate thing. I mean, what is a moderate? A moderate is somebody who actually compromised to move our humanity a few feet forward. The Tea Party and the far right of the Republican Party, which have captured the party. It's not the party of Lincoln or of Teddy Roosevelt or even Eisenhower or George Bush I. It's the party of the guy that beat Dick Lugar in Indiana last week, who said when he was asked what he wants, he said the era of conciliation is over and the era of confrontation has begun. In my view of being successful in Washington is when Democrats agree with my position. To which I say, you do not know the history of America. There wouldn't be a constitution.
You served
compromise.
Right, you served with Dick Lugar.
Yes, sir.
I remember those days. I thought Dick Lugar was one of the most far-right people in the world, and yet he lost because he had become a moderate, and the real kicker, he worked with Obama.
Right.
Can't do that.
And like Ronald Reagan, at the end of the day, he compromised to get something done.
Oh, traitor. All right, so I was trolling the Obama website this week to see where my $1 million went, and I thought I was gonna. There was a moment there where I thought I was gonna have to get right. We made a bet that Herman Cain would not get the nomination, and then I had a couple of nervous weeks.
Well, who said he would?
Well, I just said I'll bet $1 million against one. That's where the $1 came from.
I mean, I would have bet him that aliens were going to walk the earth next week. He was going to be $1 million. I was going to $1, okay?
I mean, it wasn't her fault. I just, had fun. Okay, so, but show this new Obama website, they are capitalizing on the popularity of his move on gay marriage. Look at this. This is real. They're selling this. My two moms support Obama. They're selling onesies for children that give you the Democratic point of view. So we found out that apparently Mitt Romney, not to be outdone, has some onesies that appeal to his base. Would you like to see them? I'm sure you would. These are Mitt Romney onesies. I feed on a tit, but it's not the government's. Okay. I bought E-Train and fired that talking pig. Oh, imagine these on a baby. It would be even funnier. Here because mommy's not one of those sluts who uses birth control. Look at this one. If you told me the president was black, I would have stayed in the womb. Member of the 1%. And here we go. Hey, Obama changed. All right, let's bring up Joel Stein. He is the Time magazine columnist whose book is Man Made a Stupid Quest for Masculinity. Joel Stein is over here. Joel, welcome back to our show, sir. How are you? You know the panel, don't you?
I accept it.
Oh, that's right.
Can I take some of these for my child?
Please do. That's
Yeah.
right. Now, this is so important because you have a new baby,
Yes.
and your baby gave you an idea for a book because you didn't want to be a book.
Yes.
You had a
Yes.
you had a boy, you had a masculine child,
Yes.
and you wanted your baby to be able to look up to you, which I find so funny to begin with because in my era, my father would not give a shit what I thought of him.
Well, I started from a bad place like that, of caring. Yeah, I saw the sonogram and I saw it. It is. It's a very feminine
It's a very
response.
bad place,
Yeah.
yes.
So I had a lot of work to do.
Right.
So I saw the penis on the sonogram and I panicked. So I pictured like having to take that penis camping and teach that penis how to play baseball. The penis was going to want to fight, and I can't do any of that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But not because you're gay.
No, but I keep asking my parents why they didn't assume I was gay, because I had a glass animal collection, I had an easy bake oven, I had a sticker collection. I listened to only musicals until like junior high.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You are gay. Okay. But I want to read some of the things you did because it's kind of funny. You went with the LA firefighters.
Yes.
That's very masculine.
Yeah.
You went hunting. I don't think that's masculine.
Well,
I think that's a compensation for having a small penis. You drove a Lamborghini. Again, I don't see what's masculine about that. Boot camp. That is masculine.
Yeah, I did 3 days of boot camp in Fort Knox.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fort Knox.
Yeah. There's a Fort Knox. It's in Kentucky.
Oh, where they keep the gold?
They won't talk about the gold, but it's also where they shot stripes, so particularly manly. And yeah, I did my first 3 hours there before I'd done any physical activity whatsoever. It was hot, and I was wearing several layers of Army uniform, and I hadn't slept much, and I locked my knees, but I fainted for the first time in my life. Daintily, in like the arms of a soldier. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing for me. It was embarrassing for men. It was embarrassing for America. It was bad. They give you Pedialyte and a fan, by the way. They treat you much better. I would recommend to anyone in boot camp to faint right away because the tone changes immediately.
I don't know. What about you is not masculine? I really don't. I don't know where this is coming from at all. You didn't get your ascot all sweaty, did you?
Yeah. There's no ascot in the middle of the uniform at all. So.
Okay. The other thing I thought was fun that you did the NFL.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the NFL Network analysts to teach me how to watch football because I don't really know what I'm supposed to be watching when I watch football. So I got Steve Mariucci to teach me what all those weird named plays are, like the Tiger X Crunch or whatever they are.
There's no Tiger X Crunch.